Welcome to a land where magic and machinery intermingle, and nations engage in conflict rooted in ancient grudges while exploiting innovation from an ongoing industrial revolution. The Iron Kingdoms lie in the heart of western Immoren, with thriving cities separated by dark wilderness regions that are home to feral beasts, savage tribes, and dangerous cults. To survive, you need brains, brawn, and perhaps a loaded pistol or two. Divided by culture and geography, the people of these nations are diverse, with attitudes and beliefs shaped by thousands of years of rich and bloody history. Not so long ago, the region was subjugated by the Orgoth, terrible invaders from across the sea who plunged Immoren into a dark age of servitude. Gaining freedom required making use of arcane might and technological invention. The Iron Kingdoms now fight each other over control of their own destinies. The extensive cities grow by the year as people in rural areas abandon the toil of their ancestors to better themselves in soot-choked urban centers. The advent of steam power has revolutionized every walk of life. Smoke-belching factories pollute the air and dump alchemic waste into gutters, and many make their living under harsh and cramped conditions. Violence often seems to be the easiest solution to many of life's problems. Yet within these cities exists endless possibility for the clever or the courageous. New trades and crafts have emerged, offering steam engines, clockwork machines, factory-forged goods, and fiendish weapons for those with the coin to afford them. Mechanica, the combination of arcane power and engineering, has resulted in sweeping changes. One of the first and most dramatic mechanical inventions was the mighty engines of war called Colossals, by which the people of Western Immoren defeated the Orgoth. Those machines were replaced by smaller but more intelligent and agile automatons called steamjacks, used exclusively for labor. Steamjacks haul goods from ships and trains, lift impossible loads for construction, and are employed on the fringes of civilization to chop wood or till fields. When armed for war, these machines are called warjacks, and some carry the most advanced weapons ever created. The supernatural is a tangible and usually hostile thing in Western Immoren. The dead rise from their graves at the behest of necromancers to beset the living. The gods are real and to be feared as much as they are praised, and their priests invoke both curses and blessings to those. Some say the gift of magic is more of a curse than a blessing. It rises spontaneously in children or young adults who then become sorcerers and who cannot always control the forces they instinctively channel. They have at times been persecuted as witches, condemned by priests of both the Mennite and Morrowind religions that hold sway over supernatural and spiritual matters. Yet arcanists who master their talents and belong to the respected orders become vital members of their communities. The militaries of every nation are eager to utilize such talents, especially those rare few with the warcaster ability, allowing them to commune with the artificial minds of warjacks. Though the Iron Kingdoms are dominated by humanity, other races live within their borders. Trollkin, Orgren, and Gobbers have adapted to urban life, and can become respected bodyguards, soldiers, alchemists, and mechanics. The Dwarves of Rule maintain their own nation, but freely trade with the Iron Kingdoms, and are a common sight in the human lands. The occasional Iosin or Nice Elves that may have been encountered are seen as a rarity, their agenda is an enigma. The southernmost of the Iron Kingdoms is Signar, which has emerged from the Corvus Treaty as the wealthiest nation. Noted for its industrious cities and its lands rich in resources, yet also beset by enemies from all sides. Signar boasts some of the greatest minds in the history of the region. While famed for technological innovation, this nation is also the bastion for the dominant church of Morrow. Occupying a huge expanse of frozen northern land is the Empire of Khador. Its citizens are tough, weathered, and proud of their mutual solidarity. Khador has embraced industry as heartily as warfare, and its people work to exploit what little natural resources they can scrap from these difficult lands. Khadorans have their own great inventors, and it's from this region that Immoren gained the steam engine and the railroad. The Western Kingdom of Ord has its own distinct culture, and has earned the respect of its neighbors for its strong navy and stalwart soldiers. but it also has endured great poverty as well. It is a realm of foggy bogs, wet marshes, and rocky farmland. The Orc people have found diversion in song, gambling, and ale rather than dwelling on life's inequalities. Ord occupies a unique niche as a neutral nation that has become a haven for all manner of mercenaries and privateers. Centrally located, the former nation of Lael is now occupied by Kador and contested by Menite zealots. A beleaguered Laelese resistance fights on, but many of them see this cause as futile. The chaos of this region has made life difficult while creating lucrative opportunities for mercenaries, spies, missionaries, and anyone skilled enough in arms, engineering, or smuggling. The Protectorate of Menoth is the newest Iron Kingdom. This theocracy emerged from the Signaran Civil War over a century ago as a result of a religious schism. While once beholden to Signaran law, the Protectorate declared independence and committed a violent crusade against those refusing to pray to Menoth, the creator of man. Its priests enforce a strict interpretation of their religion to keep the population in line. The non-human kingdoms of Ruel and Laos lie adjacent to the lands of men, while to the west, across the Meridius, is the nightmare empire of Krix, an island realm ruled by the Dragon Father, Toruk. Extensive wilds like the Gnarls, the Thornwood, and Bloodstone Marshes and the Wormwall Mountains present a myriad of savage hazards. Those who prosper in the Iron Kingdoms must be well armed and band together, while others possessing the grit and fortitude to strike out on their own in search of adventure. There are countless paths to fame and fortune, but just as many to death and ruin. Which fate is in store for you? Hello fellow Warhammer Horde fans, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe below, and hit that bell notification to let you know when I drop my next video. Also, if you're still new to Warhammer Hordes, make sure to check out my other Warhammer Horde lore videos found in both the description and on screen. Thank you and enjoy your day.